Your liver could be dying, and you might not even realize it. Today we're breaking down 12 strange, silent signs your liver might be under attack. Some of these might seem harmless, but ignoring them could cost you your health. Stick with me till the end, because catching just one of these early could literally save your life. And hey, if you're serious about your health, smash that like button and subscribe right now for more life-saving videos. Ready? Let's jump in. 1. Yellowing eyes or skin, also known as jaundice. The first sign is one you simply can't ignore. Yellowing of your eyes or skin, also known as jaundice. When your liver is damaged, it struggles to break down a waste substance called bilirubin. Instead of being processed and flushed out, bilirubin builds up in your body and gives your eyes and skin a sickly yellow tint. Here's the scary part. Even the slightest yellow hue could signal major liver problems already in progress. You might notice it first in bright light, like while checking yourself in the mirror under natural sunlight. Quick tip: stand near a window. Look closely at the whites of your eyes. If they look even slightly yellowish, don't ignore it. Smash the like button if you're learning something new already. So, have you ever had a crazy itch that just won't go away, but there's no rash? That could actually be your liver crying out for help. Damaged livers can leak bile salts into your bloodstream, and those build up under your skin, causing this intense, unexplained itching. It usually starts off kind of subtly, maybe on your arms, legs, or back, and then, before you know it, it spreads. There's no visible redness, no bumps, just that constant, maddening urge to scratch. Here's a pro tip: moisturizers just won't fix this. If you've got chronic, unexplained itching, especially if it's worse at night, it's time to think about your liver. Comment itch below if you've ever experienced random itching with no obvious cause. Let's see just how many of us this actually affects. Now let's talk about chronic fatigue that just won't go away. Are you feeling exhausted no matter how much sleep you get? This isn't just, normal tiredness. When your liver is overwhelmed, it just can't filter out toxins properly. Your blood gets polluted, your cells get stressed, and honestly, your whole body just slows right down. The result: you wake up tired, you drag through your day, and you lose motivation for, pretty much everything. Right, so here's something really important to keep in mind. Chronic liver fatigue isn't just about feeling a bit tired or sleepy. It's this deep, heavy exhaustion that just doesn't shift no matter how much rest you get. Oh, and while I've got you, if you're finding these videos helpful, go on and subscribe now. Your health really is worth it. Number 4, swelling in your legs or ankles. You'll want to keep an eye on your ankles for this one. Have you ever noticed a bit of puffiness by the end of the day? Especially if when you press on it, it leaves a little dent behind. That's called edema. It's fluid building up because your liver isn't working like it should. Normally, your liver makes a protein called albumin, which keeps fluid inside your blood vessels. But without enough albumin, fluid starts to leak out and gathers in your lower body, your legs, ankles, and feet. So don't just put it down to gravity or, getting older. If that swelling sticks around, it could be the start of something bigger. And hey, if you're serious about keeping an eye out for these signs, double tap that like button. Number 5, easy bruising or bleeding. Do you ever bruise like a peach? If the smallest bump leaves you with a massive bruise, or if a tiny scrape just keeps bleeding way longer than it should, that's a warning sign. The liver's job is to make clotting factors, special proteins that help your blood stop bleeding. But when the liver's damaged, it just can't make enough of those proteins. So what happens? Even the tiniest injuries can cause big, worrying bruises or bleeding from your gums, your nose, or even inside your gut. This is really important. Easy bruising isn't just a blood problem. More often than not, it's your liver shouting out that it's running on empty. Right, quick break here. If you've learned anything surprising so far, hit like and drop a comment saying liver check. It really helps this video reach more people who need this life-saving info. All right, we're halfway there. Let's keep going. Number 6. Spider-like blood vessels on your skin. Have you noticed tiny web-like red spots on your skin? Yeah, that's not normal. These are called spider angiomas, and they're caused by hormonal imbalances due to liver dysfunction, especially elevated estrogen. You'll often find them on your face, neck, upper chest, and arms. They're small, but honestly, they're unmistakable. When you press them, they blanch. That means they turn white. and then they refill. Here's a pro tip. A few spider veins might be harmless, but if you've got dozens of them, that's a massive liver red flag. So let's talk about abdominal pain or fullness. Ever feel bloated right under your right rib cage? Maybe there's pain, a sense of tightness, or even just a dull ache. Well, that's exactly where your liver sits. And when it's inflamed, you can get pain, pressure, or just that odd feeling of fullness. Honestly, loads of folks mistake it for just stomach trouble or thinking it's just bloating after eating. But here's the thing. Pain from liver inflammation usually sticks around. It's constant, not just after meals. And a quick warning, if that pain gets worse when you lie down or take a deep breath, you really need to get it checked out by a doctor as soon as possible. Oh, and by the way, if you're still here listening, you're clearly serious about your health. Why not subscribe now and join our community? We put out videos every week to keep you informed and empowered. Next up, let's chat about dark urine, even if you're hydrated. We all know that not drinking enough water makes your urine darker, right? But if your urine stays dark, even when you're drinking loads of water, it could mean your liver isn't clearing bilirubin properly. So keep an eye out for tea-colored urine, dark brown, or even orange hues. Here's a quick check for you here, and just hold a glass of your urine up to the light. It should be a light straw yellow. Anything darker than that could be a sign of trouble. And hey, comment hydrate below if you're checking your water intake today. Number 9, pale, bloody or tar-colored stool. Yeah, your stool actually tells liver secrets too. If you notice pale or clay-colored stool, that usually means there's a lack of bile. Blood in your stool could be a sign of potential liver-related bleeding somewhere in the intestines. And if your stool looks black and tarry, that's old blood, which points to serious internal bleeding, possibly from esophageal varices, those swollen veins caused by liver cirrhosis. Bottom line, if your bowel movements look abnormal for more than a day or two, get checked fast. Let's just pause here for a second. If you find this kind of brutally honest health talk helpful, hit that like button so YouTube shows this to more people who need it. Also, make sure you hit subscribe because next week's video will blow your mind. Number 10, nausea or vomiting without a clear reason. Are you dealing with constant nausea but you don't have the stomach flu? Or maybe you're getting random vomiting spells. What happens is the toxins your damaged liver can't remove start poisoning your gut and your brain. And that brings on nausea, bloating, and even vomiting. Here's a small clue. You might lose your appetite without even realizing why. Food just tastes different. Smells can suddenly make you queasy. So, action tip. If persistent nausea sneaks into your daily life, especially if you don't have a fever or diarrhea, investigate your liver health immediately. Personality changes or confusion. Have friends or family pointed out that you seem, well, off? Maybe you're more forgetful, irritable, or even a bit spacey. Liver damage can actually lead to something called hepatic encephalopathy. That's when toxins reach your brain and start disrupting your normal thought patterns. Mild signs might include confusion about time or place, slurred speech, or trouble focusing. If things get worse, you could see personality changes, mood swings, or, in extreme cases, even coma. It's scary, but honestly, it's true. Mental symptoms are often the first obvious external sign that internal liver failure is getting critical. So stay sharp, stay vigilant, and yes, stay subscribed. Bad breath that smells sweet or musty. It's called fetor hepaticus, and honestly, it's more common than you might think. When the liver fails, sulfur compounds and toxins build up and start leaking out through your breath, making it smell either sweet, like rotten fruit, or musty, kind of like moldy clothes. No amount of gum, mouthwash, or toothpaste will cover it up. It's important. If you or someone close to you notices strange, sweet, or musty breath, get evaluated immediately. It could honestly save a life. Here's the final call to action. Your liver is fighting for you every second of every day. Without your liver, toxins destroy your body. Without your liver, nutrients don't get processed. Without your liver, you simply can't survive. So respect your liver, protect it, listen to it. And if you noticed even one of these 12 signs in yourself or someone you care about, don't wait. Early diagnosis really can prevent irreversible liver failure. Quick recap before we wrap up. Yellowing eyes or skin, itchy skin, chronic fatigue, swollen legs or ankles, easy bruising or bleeding, spider blood vessels, abdominal pain or fullness, dark urine, pale or bloody stools, unexplained nausea, personality changes, and strange bad breath. Did any of these signs surprise you today? Comment below. We want to hear your thoughts and your stories. And if you haven't already, subscribe now so you don't miss our next critical health breakdown. Thanks for watching. Stay strong, stay smart, and stay healthy.